Today, I'm introducing you to our latest project, a full home transformation inside and out. The property is already a 6-bedroom home, however it is very dated and well in need of a new layout that better suits modern family living. We will be reworking the internal flow throughout, breathing new life into every room, resulting in a spacious, well-balanced home with luxury bathrooms and en-suites. The design brings together a mix of modern and contemporary architectural elements that will truly elevate the character and functionality of this home. The client absolutely loves this remote location, so instead of finding somewhere else that better suits their needs, they've decided to invest in the home they already know and have a connection with. The design includes several standout architectural features to the exterior, from a corbelled chimney to pitched roof dormers and a large balcony off the master suite, including oak beam detailing to the rear garden. Oak beam features will also be carried through to the new front porch, tying everything together nicely. We will also be installing sleek aluminium windows and doors for a more contemporary finish, along with plenty of other thoughtful design features still to come. Sustainability is a big focus on this project. We're installing solar panels and a ground source heat pump to reduce energy use and lower the home's carbon footprint. On this project, we had an ecologist come in to do a preliminary survey, and they confirmed there are bats in the area. Because bats are a protected species, it's really important we follow the right steps to keep them safe and make sure we are staying legally compliant. So after the survey, we got the team together for a toolbox talk. The goal was to explain what having bats on site actually means for the way we work. We covered things like where bats might be roosting, what signs to look out for, and the precautions we need to take during construction to avoid disturbing them. That includes being mindful of things like timing, lighting, noise levels, and knowing exactly what to do if we come across any bats during the build. At the end of the day, it's about working responsibly. We want to deliver a top quality project, but also protect the local wildlife along the way. This is where we will be constructing the new front porch with the oak beam features I previously just mentioned. We will be bringing forward the existing front door, creating a larger entrance hall, as well as a few more variations in this section. Let's jump in and show you what's going on. So this is where the existing cloakroom is located. We are going to be removing these walls here, forming that cloakroom, and we're going to be pushing it back in line with the new front door location, creating that larger space. So along with the walls coming down, forming the cloakroom, we're also going to be removing this wall here up into the line we've marked on the wall roughly. This is then going to create a larger entrance into this part of the home, where we're going to have a new location for our downstairs cloakroom, which has been faintly marked out on the floor from our meeting with the client last week. So this little narrow section here is going to be where the cloakroom is going to be, and then we're going to have another walkway coming through here, which leads into a door coming into the new study, and another door to a new bedroom, which is going to be where the existing garage is located, which is also going to have its own ensuite as well. Another alteration in this room is going to be the window. We're going to be moving this window further along to accommodate for the new wall forming the downstairs cloakroom. So this door here leads you on into an existing bedroom, which is going to remain the same. However, we're going to create a new access into an ensuite, which is going to be attached on the other side of that wall. We're going to be installing a new door, roughly positioned over here. Now this is going to lead you on into the new boot room, which is previously a bathroom. So it's going to be getting completely stripped out. We're going to be forming a new opening for a back door along with a side window as well. So we're going to be installing a new door here, which will lead you on into what will be the new kitchen area. All these walls here that you can see around me are going to be taken down. We've got one storage section here, and then we've got the existing utility room. This is all going to be getting ripped out, creating one large kitchen space. We are going to be installing 2 new sets of bifolding doors or sliders, yet to be decided. The first set is going to go from this existing nib here and be carried through into this section up until where this nib roughly is. And then we are going to be installing a new column here and another column here with a picture window in between, and then the second set of doors over here. So this is where the dining room is going to be located. We're going to be creating an opening here, leading you on into the kitchen, creating one large open plan living space, which is also going to be carried out over to the new sitting room. We're going to be removing this existing window and locating a new fireplace, which is also where, of course, our corbelled chimney will be to the exterior. With this being this sitting room, we're going to create a new snug on this elevated platform over here. We're going to have a TV planted on this wall with a sofa coming along here. Because the client still wants to create a divide in the different zones, we've come up with the idea of installing a stylish bookshelf coming up from the floor to ceiling, but still allowing visibility through, enabling the room to still feel as one, but still having a separation of different zones. Ewan has been busy this morning removing these existing stones, forming a feature in the home, which you'll see carried through along this wall over here too, forming the existing fireplace. The existing sandpit will also be coming out, as well as all these stones, and be kept aside for a potential outdoor kitchen at a later date. Last week, we had our plumbers and electricians in making existing services redundant while keeping things like the power, washing and toilet facilities up and running whilst the project is being carried out. On top of that, we had a small team of guys ripping down all the existing ceilings throughout, allowing for new services to be run in between the joists, but also in this section, allowing us to install new joists due to the added weight load. So as mentioned, we will be upgrading the existing joists, accommodating for the additional weight load, as this is now going to be becoming a habitable room. We're going to be creating the new principal suite in this section over here. We're going to be extending the existing roof, going from a hip to gable, with a set of French doors with side lights leading on to that balcony which I previously mentioned. This room is going to be divided into 3 zones. We're going to have a walk-in wardrobe in the centre here, and then in accordance with the current plans, we're going to have the ensuite located over here. So currently we are in discussions with the client in moving the ensuite from that part of the house over into this area here, which has just been some extra storage space. Along with the rear, we're also going to be removing this hipped roof as well and opening it up into a gable, creating more space, where we're also going to incorporate a new window. Along with that, we're going to install ashlar walls to either side, removing the need for these existing purlins. Without going into too much detail, there will be various internal alterations, creating larger bedrooms throughout, along with a few structural alterations to the dormers, gaining an extra metre front and back. So that's all I'm going to show you on the first floor today, whilst we let the guys progress further. However, if you click that subscribe button along with the notification bell, then you'll be notified of future videos where I'll be going into further detail of the layouts. So because this is such a large scale project with a lot of moving parts, we're going to break down each stage as we go. That way it's easier for you to follow at home and stay up to speed as the build progresses. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and while you're there, go onto our Instagram page where we continue to document all of our projects.